Every accessory possible.
Yes. You're overdoing it, and you're also just wearing the same outfit.
Bad criticism. Accusing me of same windbreaker like 3 days in a row. This is why you're not supposed to be here when we're working, woman.
I'm working too. I was just fucking enrolling you in health insurance. Shut up.
Yeah, it's woman's work. All right, so today we're doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be reacting to some of the popular rap videos out there. I figured that first off, I gotta clear my throat. Today I'm gonna be reacting to some new rap videos. So this is a song I've listened to about 40 times already this week. Video's doing very well on YouTube. Let's check it out. This is Rich the Kid and Trippie Redd, Early Morning Trappin'.
I told you, don't fuck with me. I told you, no fucking kids. No, but you wouldn't listen. Right, you stupid fuck.
You know, Scarface samples have really kind of gone out of style. You don't really see that from a lot of the young guys like this, even though that used to be like one of the main themes in rap music. And this kind of makes me think like, damn, maybe it's coming back. Early Morning Trappin', I just want to throw this out there. OJ the Juice Man, one of the greatest rappers of all time, he had a song called Early Morning Trappin'. Early Morning Trappin', gonna make it happen. I don't know if this is an homage or if they're just not aware of that OJ the Juice Man classic, but fun fact, rap trivia, hip hop trivia. You know, this clip right here, when you see Rich the Kid and he's sort of just looks like a race car driver who's lost his mind off the meth or something. That really is just like a window into that dude, because I meet a lot of these rappers and some of them are pretty out there, but Rich the Kid is really on another planet. Like, I've been around him a bunch of times and I really never know what he's thinking or like what the fuck is going on in his head. At first I thought it was just the lean, but I've been around this guy when he's been like relatively sober too, and he's still pretty like mystifying. Quite the character, man.
So much green on my street like it's gold. Made a lot of money on the road. Now they put me ticket for a show.
You know, I appreciate Trippie here. He says, now they booked me 10K for a show. That's probably actually reasonable for him. I bet he gets more than that sometimes. That's the cool thing about what he's doing here. You know, when you listen to like Future and he says, I damn near got a half a ticket for a walkthrough. It's like, ain't nobody getting no $500,000 for a walkthrough in a club. We know you're exaggerating. It's okay. We know that rap is all about exaggerating, right? But I kind of appreciate that Trippie, who's not hesitant to inject hyperbole into his lyrics, I appreciate that he gave us a more realistic estimate here. 10K a show, yeah, sounds about right. You're having a local bar mitzvah or something, you might want to call Trippie up. 10K is kind of affordable. You could have him there. So you know how I was saying that Rich the Kid, he's a little out there? I think the moment where he starts eating his own watch is where you should probably like accept that there might be some sort of valid truth to what I'm saying here. I mean, he's eating his own watch. You can't eat that. It's expensive as shit. What are you doing? You probably shouldn't even get saliva on it there. And then right after, look at this. Look at Trippie. He's got the rag all over his face and stuff. He's screaming into the wind. That's what I like about this guy. He's an artist. He conceived that shot. He knew that it would look cool if he did that. You know, a lot of rappers out there got girlfriends, but they're too uptight to put them in the video. They don't want to endanger their marketability. Trippie's out here, you know, he's flexing his girl, showing her off on the gram. Like, that's his prized possession right there. And her dreadlocks are thicker than his. I don't know, I appreciate that he gave her a little cameo in here too. I mean, he's still being tasteful, not showing her full face or whatever, but you know, I like a guy who's want to flex his girl a little bit. Trippie, I like the cut of your jib. See the way he was hanging out of the car there? Super dangerous. I really just want to warn the kids out there. Be careful. Don't die trying to swag out for a rap video. You don't need to go out that way. Don't do it. Don't be like Trippie Redd. You know, somebody was saying to me the other day, they go, you think that Trippie's biting on Little Skies by rhyming fast car with NASCAR. I was like, that's an old one. People have been rhyming those two shits together forever. Nas was going hard with that 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever. And they had a good point too. They were like, you think Trippie Redd listens to Nas? I bet he has listened to Nas, at least a little bit, but I doubt he actively listens to it. Is that biting? Is it in bad taste to rhyme two fairly obvious words together, even though one of your peers just recently did the same thing? I don't know. It's not unique enough that you could really call that biting. There's my verdict right there. I'd be interested if anybody disagrees with me.
It's a movie just like Pixar, movie just like Pixar. Get shot, I turn your ass to clip art. Yeah, I turn your ass to clip art.
Clip art. Simple pictures and symbols made available for computer users to add to their documents. I didn't really know that Trippie Redd had a background in sort of like 90s computing, but I haven't heard about clip art in a long time. I get what he's saying. I get the joke. Shoots you with the gun has a clip in it. You're presumably left in some sort of bloody mess. Clip art. I get it. I'm just saying, why was Trippie Redd thinking about clip art? You think he has like a graphic design background? You think he works on computers? You ever think he was part of the Geek Squad? I don't know. You think Trippie Redd worked at Best Buy? Boy, you is a retard. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Trippie Redd is an ableist. He has no respect for the retard community. Very distasteful.
On that go just like a go-kart, making art just like Mozart, art just like Mozart, yeah.
Trippie really out here with the Charmander. You know, I respect that. I'm a Pokemon advocate myself, and I like it because, you know, Trippie Redd is a blood. Charmander, if I'm not mistaken, is the red team's starter Pokemon. Him and Charmander, technically, they're on the same team. I don't know if Charmander specifically labeled a blood by the Pokemon community, but I got to assume that, like, you know, in some way, Charmander has been an influence on the blood community, at least to some extent. I mean, if Trippie was out here with a Squirtle, I would have no respect for that. Squirtle? That's Crip stuff, you know? But I mean, he could have had the Charizard, too. I don't know if they make plush Charizard. He could have done all kinds of things in this video, and instead he chose to represent Pokemon, which I really, really appreciate. So thank you, Trippie, for engaging and appreciating Pokemon culture.
Early morning trappin', early morning trappin'.
To me, this is the best part of the whole video, when they sort of engage in this little conga line thing. Synchronized dancing is just not something we see enough of in rap these days, you know? Rich the Kid, Trippie Redd, imagine they put out a whole video where they were just dancing in unison the entire time. I feel like that would be really big for the culture. This 1 second snippet that you get here, I mean, it's not bad, but I'm looking for fully synchronized dance videos from all the hot gangster rappers, SoundCloud rappers, whatever you want to call them. That's what I'm looking for. This little dance routine has really just sparked my interest. What would it be like if Rich the Kid and Trippie Redd did something, maybe even a whole musical? What was that movie? Sweeney Todd. I would like to see Sweeney Todd remade with Trippie Redd and Rich the Kid. Is that so much to ask for?
Early morning trappin', early morning trappin'.
You know, this is the moment in the video where you sort of realize that they filmed this entire video just on the side of the road in Beverly Hills. Pretty much could like name one of like 10 streets that this was on. It's cool, you know, it's cool because a lot of people, they're spending 10, 20 grand on a video. The thing's coming out, it's getting 4,000 views. Rich the Kid, Trippie Redd, they know that their swag is so on point, so on fleek, if you will. They're just willing to film the video on the side of the road. I mean, the most complicated shot in the whole video, they're basically at like a car wash and it's nighttime and there's like no lights on them pretty much that I could even notice. I like that they really made something out of nothing here. I mean, I wouldn't say it looks like a high-end video, but it certainly seems like more than what it was. My hat's off to the director.
My cup is so dirty, your diamond don't shine, my pinky is dirty. Pouring the paint that's so clean, the rims on the Bentley got 14.
Oof, you see that? Rich the Kid spilling the lean. These guys don't take their lean lying down. That was a serious gesture by him. That might have been a $10 splash on the ground right there. That shows how much he cares about this video. Respect. Really, we don't know what kind of chemicals is in that shit, so if you want to report Rich and Trippie to your local congressman, say, hey, we got a polluter dumping out all kinds of toxic chemicals all over the streets. I mean, if you want to rat them out, I'm not going to do it, but if you want to do it, it has nothing to do with me. To me, this is the ideal way that you smoke weed in a rap video. You get to keep the blunt in your mouth, and then you get 2 separate spouts of weed smoke blowing out of each side. I really don't think that this is probably the best use of marijuana if you want it to be thrifty. But in terms of being visually appealing, in terms of just creating a captivating image, boom, smoke blowing out of both sides, you got the blunt in the middle, this is perfect. This is how you smoke weed in a rap video. I don't think I make smoking weed look as cool as he does.
I don't do no cap, rags out in the cabinet. They was hating, I was racking, stacking, and relaxing.
Can we just pay attention to what Rich just actually said? I don't do no capping, racks all in the cabinet. They was hating, I was racking, stacking, and relaxing. I don't feel like rappers like really praise relaxation as much as they should. You know, getting a good night's sleep, eating healthy, maybe getting a light workout in. These are the things that are gonna actually keep you functional into your older years. You know, myself, I just hit 34, I'm an old fuck. I don't know if I really believe that he does a lot of relaxing per se. He might do a good amount of like sitting around on the couch, but I don't know. Does that count as relaxing? To me, relaxation, it's a very specific thing you have to go into to do it. But as he says here, think about what he's saying here. They was hating. He was racking, stacking, and relaxing. He was making money and he was chilling. Best of both worlds.
I need a fan that got served. I just might hop at the vert. She wanna hop out the skirt.
You see that? Charmander, still here. He didn't get a little one-shot Jake Paul Gucci Mane cameo. No, this Charmander's in it for the long haul. Squirtle, nowhere to be found. I'm just saying.
The rims on the Bentley got 14. Ain't doing no talking to red beat. My bitch been bitchy on
You see this dance that Rich the Kid's doing here? This moment when I'm seeing this is just like, wow. I wish I wasn't an ancient Caucasian fossil because he just looks so good doing this little jig here. And I mean, personally, I don't know if I could pull this off. I don't really know if it would look right if I were doing it. And it really is all in the knees. That's what they always tell you about sports and stuff. It's all in the knees. It's all in the knees. Watching him dance here, I'm like, man, this shit really is all in the knees. All right, so that's my analysis of that there Rich the Kid and Trippie Redd video. If you've got any thoughts, leave them in the comments. If there's any other videos that you want me to do this for, leave it in the comments. I really don't know if this is any good or not. I don't know what you guys would think of it. This is just, I'm just having fun experimenting on my channel. So, you know, if you enjoyed, subscribe, like, whatever. Peace.